in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one. And
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Riq Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Smith
finding Walker complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith going to try and run with it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Geno Smith scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Smith. And he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Purdy. That is caught. It's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 46 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try now for Moody.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The Seahawks at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Throwing now is Geno.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Walker now on 1st and 10. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 120 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Smith on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he returns this to the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
action. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down and 3. They go play action here. Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Give to Walker on the read option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Walker on first down. To about the 40-yard line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Purdy now to throw off the play action. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down Seahawks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Walker once more.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Smith going to throw it. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Purdy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Purdy with one final shot here.
And got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson looking to throw right away.
Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Jackson. Touchdown!
Jerron Johnson.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Taken at the goal line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Lamar changing the play.
On 2nd down, Archer. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys that can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Hey, middle. Yeah. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson on first down.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Archer. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jackson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Archer, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13 to the left side and caught by Hester. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got, and he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive player?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dree Archer, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the pace.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
13.
They go play action with Jackson. That is caught by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ty Law. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They go play action now. Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Jackson will throw again.
forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get...
Touchdown! Juwan Johnson.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And here's Lewis. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Oh, wide open, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 48 yards.
And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the...
He's got a man. Complete.
Loose inside the 30.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowl. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Jackson.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd and 10.
Jackson. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Yardage. It'll be back at the 36. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. As is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And that'll keep this a 19-point game. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to take over right